Award staff.
Hey y'all, it's Trap Talk Radio, Trap Talk, Trap Music, and Trap Possibilities with Madam CJ, right here on In Touch Radio, reality radio, where everyone is a star. And if you haven't already, go ahead and text a friend www.intouchnews.com, or again, it's www.intouchnews.com, and go ahead and text and call me. Can they text or not? I just messed up. It's all good, baby. Just call me. Just call me. 813-444-9588. Again, it's 813-444-9588. Thank you guys for tuning in. Welcome back to the Trap. I appreciate y'all and I love you guys, and I'm happy to be back. I know I was off a couple weeks, but we are back. I know y'all probably was crying and mad and sad. That's why it's raining outside and it's storming, baby. But I am here, baby. The queen is here. Y'all, if you are in the Tampa area, and it is definitely gloomy outside, but that doesn't mean that has to dictate your day and your feeling. I was just talking to my cousin this week about how sometimes we have to go into a corner and literally pull ourselves out of stuff. Just like my little move got changed real quick. I'm literally like, okay, girl, you get this stuff, get it together, okay? Get yourself together. Sometimes we have to pull ourselves out of our emotions, and even though it is rainy and it's a little gloomy outside and COVID numbers are going up or whatever, you guys do not forget to pull yourself out of your own emotions, because there's things you have to focus on and things you got to do. It's you need to be happy for your own sake, right? I was just reading an article, not an article, I was reading a scripture before I came in here, and it says, I told someone today that, be careful with your tongue. Your tongue is powerful. So I wanted to go back and read the scripture that relates to that. And in the Bible, it says there's life and death in the tongue. And for those that love it, will reap the fruits of it. Basically, you're speaking life and death in your tongue with your tongue every single day. And whatever you decide to feed into, whatever you decide to pour into and obsess over, that's the fruits of your labor. That's what you're gonna get. So, I seen Puff Daddy, P Diddy, Love, whatever. I don't know if you guys can hear me. Let me know if you can't hear me. Or make sure you guys write us on Facebook or something. Let me know. My mic is going a little bit in and out. So, whatever his name is, Diddy, Puffy, Love, whatever. He was saying he did a challenge on his Instagram and was like, "Hey, I challenge you guys to say something positive or don't say anything negative for 24 hours." And although that may seem cliche, an exercise like that probably could really shift your perspective on life. And what he was saying was, if you challenge yourself and you do this, you'll be surprised how happy you actually be, right? And then I thought about it. I was like, well, I'm a pretty positive person, but I'm always when I go to fast food restaurants, even though I shouldn't be going there because I've been getting real fine, real thick, real slim, baby. I wish we could post. We need to post some. Can we post some pictures of me, Anna? Please. Yes, we can. We could do that. We gonna work it out, yeah. Because we want y'all to see. Y'all only get to see the top half of me, baby. But they out here. They looking for me. They I've been working out. I'm working my smoothies, drinking my coffee with Anna. Me and Anna gonna walk about 3 times a week, baby. They looking for me. Okay, I'm here. Anyway, anyway, I said all that to say, when I go when I go to Dunkin', it's always something. Somebody always getting on my nerves. I feel as if I'm a very good communicator, right? I feel as if I say, ma'am, can I please have a medium iced latte with sugar cane sugar and caramel, right? When you about to ask me about 3 times, man, what you said? Listen, I'm hot. You know what? Is you listening or not? What you doing? Because I said exactly what I wanted. My whole order was in the first 3 seconds of our conversation. Ma'am, may I please? Right? So, but even in that, right? So my perception of these fast food places is that they're going to get on my nerves. So what happens often is they get on my nerves. That's on me. It ain't even really on them. Right? It ain't even really on them. It's on me. So I have to make sure that I change my perspective. So when I read that, like I said, at first I'm like, no, I'm good. I'm not negative, but there is aspects of my day or whatever that I'm not as positive, right? So I said all that to say, I think it's important for us to make a conscious effort and pull ourselves out of our emotion, because there's things that we have to do. I think also a part of that is reviewing our circle, right? I was just talking to a couple people this week, and y'all know I'm a City Girls fan, right? And I'm just, I'm coming to the point where I used to say I only like Certain songs, I like them. Okay, I like them. Right. And this is the revelation this week of why I like them. So in one of their recent songs, they say these. I'm gonna do the PG version. These rich guys stirring paper. Now it's time for the twerkle. That's what they say, right? What they're saying is, I feel I'm gonna translate for y'all in layman's terms. Um, they want to be around people that they feel on their level, right? Take it how you want them, right? Label them how you want to label them. Say they what they're doing. At the end of the day, they feel like they know their value, and they want to be around some rich guys that's throwing paper. I don't really care about the throwing paper part, but I want to be. I don't really care about that too much. I don't care about it. You got to be throwing paper on me, but I want to be able to have certain conversations with you, right? Whether it's a guy that I'm dating, whether it's a friend, right? So one of the girls that I love is Super Simp. She's the owner of the Crayon Case, and she is bomb.com. And I feel like she's like my sister in business, right? I can't wait till I call her, girl, you need to come over here, girl. I got this. Come on. What her and her friends do sometimes, they do bets, right? So they be betting each other like $1,000. And so I'm like, I can't wait till I can bet my friend and be like, I bet when you go to Dunkin' Donuts, she gonna try you. I bet you $1,000. I can't do that right now, right? I can't bet 1,000. And now think about it. That I want to be able to be around people that I can have those type of moments with, in whatever regard it is, right? If right now it's only $100, I don't need that. If that's what my limit is, $100, that's what I'm betting over a coffee, a Dunkin' Donuts experience. I don't need to be around nobody that can't bet up only 25. I don't need to be around that, right? Because there's certain conversations and certain things that I'm going to experience that they're not even that's going to be able to relate to. So even being able to take ownership in that, I think we have to really evaluate who is around us at all times, in all aspects of our life, and where we want to go. I made the declaration a couple years ago that I was tired of being around broke people. Like I literally, I felt like everybody around me was, we were all quote unquote entrepreneurs, and we was all quote unquote struggling. Why we doing that? Ain't nobody around here made it, right? We been doing it. Why ain't none of us made it yet? So I literally said, and two things that I did in that moment. I acknowledged that the connections that I was having, right? I acknowledged the people that I was connecting with on a day-to-day basis, the conversations that I was having on a day-to-day basis. I noticed a lot of those conversations were dreaming. When nobody putting in the real action. Baby, where to work at, right? Oh, I can't wait till I can do this. I can't wait. We make it. We ain't made it yet, baby. We still got bills today. What we doing about these bills right now? What are we doing about living the life that we want to live right now? And so I had to identify that was something that we were doing. And then I made the conscious decision, nah, I need to be around some people that are making some moves. And I'm not, and I say that and not to be, what's the word, discriminatory against anyone that has not made it, because people turn that into a thing. You're discriminating against the new entrepreneur. They don't have time for that, baby. Okay, you starting off. It's okay. It's good. We all been there. Some of us are still there. Sure, I'm in the process of starting over. I don't know what's going to happen with when it comes to my painting in the trap business. I don't know what's going to happen with these new numbers. So trust me, I've been there, done that, clearly doing it again. But I do also know that even in my conversations, I talked to my homeboy like 2 days ago. I called him, joking with him, and I was just like, the things that I was facing and the issues that I was considering and dealing with, it's certain questions he didn't ask me because he understood, right? And certain questions he didn't wonder or try to figure out, because when you're talking to people about things that they don't always understand, right? It's almost like you can't even get your question out, because I got to explain to you, so I'm telling you that the girl messed up my coffee, and I got to explain to you what coffee is. Baby, I don't want to do that, okay? I just need your advice, okay? How I'm supposed to fix this issue? I got to explain to you what coffee is. I got to tell you what creamer is, how they make the cup. I don't, baby, listen. I came to you for advice, not for a teaching session. Now I'm frustrated with you because I can't even get what I need from the conversation. But once again, that is something I have to make sure that I evaluate, and then knowing what those relationships are. So what I want to make sure that you guys learn what I want to tell you guys what I learned in the trap this week is, it is okay to evaluate your circle and your friends and your situations and realize that it's not necessarily for you right now. Right? It's not necessarily what you need to do. Just last week, y'all, I wanted to go to Houston, and Yeah, I was in Houston, but in a more creative way. And I was definitely, it didn't happen the way I quote unquote wanted it to happen. But hindsight, it was what I needed. I needed to be in quote unquote in Houston in a more creative way because I had some conversations that I need to have. I had some realizations that I need to have. I met some people that I needed to meet. And I wouldn't have had that if it would have happened in my mind. And I think we have to make sure we enjoy that, we embrace those moments, because a lot of times we're so caught up in life, we're so caught up in the routine that we're going through, that we don't have a time to, it's almost like, as I'm talking, I'm realizing it's almost like uh, we don't have a time for our schedules to be interrupted, because like when things are when your schedule's interrupted, you have to almost kind of think on your feet again. You almost have to reevaluate, like, well, hey, how I'm gonna fix this, how I'm gonna do this, right? So for me, I needed my schedule to be interrupted, even though it wasn't what I thought. You know, I'm a control freak, whatever. I rebuke that. I'm not a control freak. I manage control well. See, I'm not gonna life and death in the tongue, right? I manage control well. To my husband out there, baby, I'm not a control freak. Okay, control me. It's time for the twerkulator. I'm not a control freak. I manage my control well, right? So if you guys are listening and you follow the show, take that with you this week. It's okay for you to evaluate the relationships and where you are and to make it better, right? It's all about progression. Stop being around people that can't have no conversation with you, right? Stop doing it because they're actually draining you. Another thing that I felt like I learned this week as well is I felt we can't get burnt out in life. So y'all know I'm a mom. I have one of the most beautiful little girls that God has ever created on earth, Miss Legacy. And I enjoy spending time with my daughter. And I always talk about the big village that I have that's helping raise her. That village is important because I feel like y'all ever see the mamas that be with their kids and it's like they always yelling at them kids, like, what you'll never have, y'all never just play games? You always sit down, shut up. And that's because they don't have a break. Right? That's because they're almost, it's sad to say, but they're burnt out already of motherhood. We have to make sure that we have breaks. We have to make sure that we have balance in life. Baby, I don't care. Listen, I don't care if you are a single mom and all you got is a daycare, right? 1 or 2 days out of the month, you need to take off work. And send that baby to daycare, you need to be at the house by yourself. You need to better go get your nails done, right? Everyone needs to have a break, quote unquote, from life sometimes, so you don't get burnt out. I feel that way in business. I feel like as business owners, we cannot get burnt out because things are going to, and I'm not going to say down, things are going to slow up, right? Using our words carefully. Some things are sometimes going to slow up. There's going to be hurdles that we have to cross. There's going to be expenses that we didn't know we had to pay. You already know that's just a part of the game. So instead of us being so burnt out in those moments and getting so, baby, it's okay to take a break. It's okay to shut down your restaurant or your food truck or your nail shop or your hair salon or your radio station for 3 days and say, baby, I'm finna stay in the house, right? I'm going to regroup. I'm about to go be with my man. Like, whatever that is for you, I need you. I'm about to go be with my woman. Like, whatever what is for you, you go do that because we need that to be able to do what we need to do. I am an advocate to believe that I'm a servant leader. So in order for my teams to do what I need them to do, I need to give them what they need. Right? Some people may not understand. They may not say, why are you doing all that? You don't have to pay them, but I got to pay them what they need. I need to pay them what they need. I need to give them a break. And whatever they asking me for, I need to give it to them. Why? Because I need them to deliver. And I feel like in life, when we understand our purpose, even if you don't understand your purpose, baby, if all your purpose is right now is paying your bills for you and your kids, be okay. So you can pay your bills. You don't need to be burnt out. You don't need to be stressed. You don't need to be at the hospital. You don't need to dealing with high blood pressure because the sick and shut in can't work. This is going to be funny, but it's the truth. The sick and shut in can't do the work of the Lord. Right? We can't do that. So whatever that work of the Lord is for you, right? If you're doing the work of the universe, if you know y'all know, I tell Anna she's a radical. I literally preached to her last week. I was like, listen, God put you here to be a radical. She can't be a radical for the people if she's sick and shut in. So she has to make sure she take care of herself. She has to make sure that she has peace around her. So yeah, I'm a pause. I just start preaching. Listen, the offering. Let the church say amen. Let the church say amen. God, if y'all want to give me an offering, you can cash out. I'm just playing. Y'all got cash out me nothing. I appreciate y'all listening. We'll be back. Trap Talk Radio. We'll be back.
Listen to In Touch Radio anywhere. On your phone.
I'm listening to it right now, man.
In your car.
Y'all keep that going.
On your computer. It's a new world, baby, and we are global. In Touch Radio.
Call Ricky. Ask Ricky. You need medical or a lawyer. I got the man to do the legwork for you. We tried the other ones before, so believe we hunted down 813-248-6300. Everything gon' be okay. Call Ricky, he coming. He taking care of state of Florida. Grab a pen of sundown. 184-361 Rick. That's 184-361-425. Never word from the point forward, just recline. Just ask Ricky, push your boy statewide. Just in case you missed it, I'ma tell you one more time. 184-361 Rick. Call Ricky, ask Ricky is a legal medical referral service. The doctors and lawyers in our network are trained in handling auto injury claims and getting you the best medical treatment and recovery. Dial 1-844-361 Rick. That's 1-844-361-7425. Ricky. Ask Ricky.
Excuse me, but do this station keep you in touch?
A lot.
How do you like the music?
A lot.
Do they play your favorite songs?
A lot.
And in just 2 words, how do you like the station?
A lot.
There you have it, folks. The moral of the story is our listeners like us
A lot.
in touching you 24/7 on the World Wide Web. We're In Touch Radio.
Hey y'all, it's Trap Talk Radio. Trap Talk, trap music, and trap possibilities with Madam CJ right here on In Touch Radio, reality radio, where everyone is a star. And if you haven't already, make sure you text a friend www.in-touchnews.com. Again, it's www.intouchnews.com. And call in and talk to me, 813-444-9588. Again, it's 813-444-9588. I have Sakia in the building. Woo! Y'all give it up for her. Y'all know she's been one of my favorites on the show. Hey, girl.
Hey, girl.
Oh, y'all, she looking so good, y'all. She got this leopard skin. This leopard skin. So what's been up, girl? How are you?
I'm amazing. CJ, I'm amazing.
Listen, y'all, when I say it's been hard to get in touch, we literally been trying to, like, see each other. I would probably say for a month.
Yes.
Like, and it's
A
just
strong
like
month.
a strong month.
A 31-day month.
She trying to see me. I miss her. Like, it's literally been like that. But
Yes.
so what's going on? You got some stuff going on.
I do.
In Tampa.
Do I?
You in Tampa, baby. The name is ringing.
Girl, not ringing.
It's ringing.
Okay.
Okay, so
Okay, well, yeah, like you said, we've been trying to link up for
Ever.
a minute. Yeah, and I just been super busy. I've been out of town so much.
Well, the last time I saw you was when you came to Painting in the Trap
Correct.
in May.
May, yes. It was actually like Memorial Day. And I had brought the 360
which was
photo
so much
booth.
fun.
Yeah, it was so lit. That was an amazing event.
Thank you, girl.
Yeah, it was so
We had a
lit.
good
I
time.
was like, yeah, that's a vibe.
So then you've been
That's really
traveling a
vibe.
lot.
I have.
Okay.
I have.
Where you been?
Girl.
You know we like to be in the car with you.
I know.
That's-
Y'all like to mob out with me. Y'all ride shotgun with
We
me.
do.
Y'all ride shotgun with me. I've been in Detroit. I went to New York. My whole family, we celebrated my grandmother's 80th birthday in June. So my whole
Okay.
family went to New York, and for the first time, and I mean, I've been to New York so many times, for just different things. But this trip that I went with my family, I have to say it was the best New York trip I've ever had. And I
Really?
mean, I've been to like Fashion Week, I've been to the US Open, I've been just to go on a shopping spree. Like, I've been to New York. So I used to live in New York.
Mhm.
So I've been there so many times, but this time, I did a whole bunch of tourist stuff. Like, I took the ferry to see the Statue of Liberty, and I got on the double-decker bus that, like, rides through the city that I thought was so lame. Like, I would
Right.
never. Like, every time I go to New York and I see that bus, I be like, them people are so
And you
lame.
enjoyed it.
And here I'm go top floor. I'm I'm on the top of the bus.
On my phone.
Sun beaming down on me, like it was just crazy, and it was just a good experience. I went bike riding through Central Park. Like, girl, I was lame. I was doing.
You were a tourist.
I was a real tourist. Like, I'm on the back of the pedicab, and the people are like riding us through Central Park, giving us the whole rundown of this, that, and the third. And
Sorry to
it was
interrupt you, but I
crazy.
feel like Black people, when we travel, we don't really do tourist stuff.
We don't.
We just don't do that.
we don't, because we think it's corny. I mean, I'm one of those people. Me.
Yeah.
That's me. Yeah,
I'm
I
not
wa-
doing that.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. That's lame. Yeah, we just gonna turn up. We just trying to go to the club and turn up. We don't want to do none of the stuff that make the city what the city is.
Right.
So this was the first time like that I was really able to do that, and like that was just super amazing. I actually, one of the highlights of my trip, I went to the Van Gogh art exhibit, and it was phenomenal.
Okay.
You know, I didn't know what to expect, but I actually went, and I was like, wow, it travels around. I know it's in like DC, Miami, Atlanta, London, New York, and it's just a really dope experience. So if you're in any of those cities and you have the opportunity to check out the Van Gogh art situation, definitely.
So how many of you guys went up there with the family?
It was 12 of us.
That's a nice group.
Yeah, it was 12 of us. It was 12 of
Okay.
us. And my 80-year-old grandmother, you know, she was lit. Like, she
And is
was-
that the one that lives in Tampa?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
she lives here. So my dad, everybody came from Michigan, and we just linked up. And
I know she was telling about her grandmother one day. She was like, "Girl, my grandmother, she like to go walking.
yes,
She doesn't want to be fat." I said,
She don't.
That she was. I
don't.
said,
She
"Girl,
gonna
stop."
walk you. She gonna walk you up out your shoes. And every time she see me, she be like, "Okay, girl." She was like, "You know, your stomach flat, but them hips is." I be like, "Sis,
I'm a grown
I can't
woman
do
now,
nothing about these hips.
I can't.
These is 41-year-old hips, and they just gonna be
and
here."
and the people love it.
Yeah, they gonna be here. And then and so that was kind of like my last pleasure trip
Okay.
I took. So probably for like the last month, I've just been back and forth to Atlanta because I started working on this new show, which is what got my name ringing in the city.
It's ringing, baby.
You know, so I actually have been to Atlanta a couple of times. I went to Charlotte to check it out, and now we in Tampa, and I'm ready to go.
So what is the name of the show? Well,
It's called The Shit Show.
yeah, it's.
Oh,
yeah,
can I say
yeah.
that?
I mean, we gotta say it at least
Oh,
one time,
okay.
y'all.
And
I'm
then,
sorry,
and
Mr.
then
Darrell.
moving forward,
Yeah.
we just gonna say The Show.
The show, yeah.
The Show. And y'all know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So, and this is a, well, technically a national brand.
yes.
Right.
Yes, it is. So the show, it started, and it's so crazy. It started about 2 years ago. A friend of mine in Atlanta by the name of Big Bank, Pat, and Hannah Kane, they came up with this concept. And basically the show is like the 2021 version of Showtime at the Apollo. So it's a talent-based show with a spin on it. Instead of like the Sandman, the audience throws little SHIT emojis
Oh,
at people
cool.
if they're corny. And they have this guy dressed up in a big SHIT costume that comes out and gets you off the stage. Like, I've seen them throw toilet seats, skeletons, trash cans, caution
Oh my
cones.
goodness.
Girl, it's a movie. It's a whole
Wow. And that's what I'm going to
movie.
send to you, a clip.
It's
so
a
we can
whole movie. So I first went to the show back in March.
Okay.
I went to one of the shows in Atlanta, but I went as a fan, as a spectator. I had been hearing about it a lot. I just so happened to be in town when the show was going on. So I'm like, let me check this out, because I had just
Right.
been seeing it on Instagram like everybody else. And when I went, I just was like, oh my God, Banking them got something. You know,
Wow.
like they really got something. But up until that point, they were only doing it in Atlanta. So probably about a month and a half ago, he called me and we just were talking and catching up. And I was just like, you should bring the show to Tampa. And he
Right.
just kind of brushed me off like, oh, okay, Sakia, like whatever. And then later that day, I saw that they were going to be in Charlotte. And I'm like, oh, so you going on the road? Oh, okay. You coming to Tampa.
Right.
So from that conversation, we're here today.
So basically, they're they're taking their team different places.
Mm-hmm.
After this particular event, do you got, is it going to be a continuous thing? Or how
Yes.
does that work?
So they have the show once a month in Atlanta. Right.
wow.
So they have it once a month in Atlanta, and it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger. I mean, they have a lot. I mean, it's Atlanta, you know, and Bank is very well known and well respected in the city. So like people like the Migos, Future, Shaq, like T.I., these people are here weekly, you
Wow.
know, for the show. So our show in Tampa is August the 18th, next Wednesday at Whiskey North. We just had the auditions this past Monday at Whiskey North on the 9th, and I had 34 people come and try
Wow.
out, which was,
A good
it
number.
exceeded my expectations.
Okay.
So
okay.
I was very pleased in that. So next week is our show, August the 18th. Then the following week is the monthly show in Atlanta.
Are you guys going to take the winners up there?
Yeah, so I have a prize pack for the show here.
Okay.
And one of the prizes is you get an automatic slot into the Atlanta show. And the show in Atlanta, actually Rocco, the artist, is going to be performing at the show. So that's
Okay.
going to be a much larger platform than the one in Tampa. We do have, you know, artists that are going to be performing at this show, but I mean, it's Atlanta, so it's always going to be bigger. And then Bank just announced maybe 2 days ago that the next show after the Atlanta show is in Detroit, September the 1st. It'll be in Detroit. And then I know on the calendar they might have like Cincinnati, St. Louis, Birmingham.
I mean, I know from my experience, right?
Mhm.
You just got to break the veil.
Yeah.
Once he decided he was going to try it in Charlotte,
Mm-hmm.
the
And
veil
it
was-
worked.
And it worked.
It worked.
The veil
It
was
worked.
broken.
It worked.
Right now, you know how to.
You know what to do.
You know what to do, right?
Yes.
Of
Yes.
course, it's going to be new challenges every single
Yes.
place, but he and then the team that
The
he's building,
team,
you
yes.
including, y'all gonna know what to do. So I think,
Yeah.
and I've learned that with Painting in the Trap. You just gotta
Mhm.
break.
Just
the
got to
veil.
do it.
Just
You
break.
just got to do it, and you figure it out on the way. You figure it
Mhm.
out on the fly. You know what I mean? Because if there's going to be, like you said, there's going to be a new set of challenges at every stop. I'm not a promoter. You know what I mean? I'm a fashion girl. I'm not a
Mhm.
promoter. I'm an entrepreneur. But I know how to put people together.
Yep.
I know how to get things done, and I know how to execute. So those are just fundamental characteristics that you have to have in anything it is that you do. And I'm just the type of person, like, if I don't know something or I don't know how to do something, I'm just going to find the person that does that best, and then I'm going to align myself with them, and we're going to get it done. And that's where we are right now.
And and that's just a part of maturity and making things great.
Yeah.
'Cause so many people just want to be able to be the head or be the it person. Maybe it don't,
You
You gotta do
you
that.
don't have to.
because you can be the it girl.
Yeah.
The fly girl.
The fly girl.
You can be the fly girl.
Yes.
Without being the face.
Yeah. I don't need to be the face.
Yeah.
Bank is the face. And he got a good face.
You got a what, girl?
His face good.
You got a good face.
He got a good face. His face is good.
Wow.
His face means something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So with me, and I'm just grateful that he saw something in me, because like I said, this is an established brand. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
They do 1,500 to 2,000 people in attendance every month.
That's crazy.
Every month. Rain, snow, sleet, people pulling up. The shit show, they coming.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
And those numbers don't lie.
they don't.
Right.
And they're consistent. You know what I mean? Week after week, month after month. This has been going on for 2 years. Pre-pandemic, during the pandemic, because everybody know Atlanta didn't stop.
Yeah. Same with
COVID
us.
what?
What was that?
We outside and we up. So we up and we stuck and we stuck. You know what I mean? Pre-pandemic, post-pandemic, during the pandemic, it grew. You know what I mean? And so he didn't need to bring me in. You know what I mean? He just saw value in what I can bring to the team, and he gave me the opportunity, and I'm executing.
Awesome.
Yeah.
We'll be back. Trap Talk Radio with Mr. Kia.
Ow.
Hey, this is Agent Wright, better known as Mr. Clean. You looking for some great barbecues? Come see them two brothers in the grill, located at 423 Virginia Street, Charleston, West Virginia. We got ribs, chicken, pulled pork, brisket, collard greens, mac and cheese, baby. Come get some and get you a nice, smooth cigar. 304-550-4431. That is 304-550-4431. Come get some, baby. The Rib Man, mama, the Rib Man.
By now, we're all aware of the dangers of COVID-19. Like others with existing health issues, cancer patients are at a high risk due to their compromised condition. If you are newly diagnosed with cancer, your care likely can't wait. Moffitt Cancer Center is the best place for your cancer concerns and to provide guidance to help you plan your next steps. We're here for you. Call 1-888-456-2839 or go to moffitt.org/here-for-you.
Hey y'all, it's Trap Talk Radio. Trap Talk. Trap music and trap possibilities right here on In Touch Radio, reality radio, where everyone is a star. And if you haven't already, make sure you text a friend and text a friend. www.in-touchnews.com. Again, it's www.intouchnews.com. I have the most beautiful woman in the world, the kid in the building. She's here, y'all, talking about the stuff that she got popping. She stopped the car ride because we at this stop. So I'm ready to get back in. We know. But anyway, she is talking about how she is a part of the national brand team that's came out of Atlanta, big show, the SHIT show. She's bringing it to Tampa. And you said you had the auditions last week, and the official show is the 18th of August.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
So what type of talent did you guys get?
Okay, so this past week, it was amazing. On Monday, we had the audition, and we had promoted it probably for about 3 weeks leading up to that. So I just kind of opened my phone and just started reaching out to people, just calling in favors. I always tell people relationships are worth way more than money, So I gathered a group of celebrity judges from the Tampa area, and which included 5-time light heavyweight boxing champion, bronze Olympic medalist Antonio Tarver.
Okay.
I had Tom G.
Okay.
Who was a legend, here. I had LA the GOAT, who is a younger artist. He just got signed by Jermaine Dupri. He signed to Def Jam. And a story that LA told me, side note, that I didn't even know. He got his start on Bank's platform. Before Bank started the show, the concept was he used to get on his Instagram at night and go live and let people come in on his live and do whatever their talent was. LA was one of the people that called in, got on Banks live. They kept in contact. He kept coming back on. JD saw him. Now he's a signed artist to Def Jam, Full Circle. So he was really, shout out to LA, because when I reached out to him and asked him to be a judge, it was like, whatever. Like, Auntie, whatever you need, whatever Bank need, whatever OG need. And he's the one who told me the story about, how all that came about. So that was a good look. Jit Faye was also one of the judges. He's a hot producer in the Tampa Bay area. And also he's part of like our prize pack. So the winner gets, like a photo shoot. They get a beat from Jid. They get a, exclusive merchandise from one of our sponsors. So they get a plaque and they get the opportunity to perform at the show in Atlanta. So basically you can come out of this situation with the package that can help you structure your image and your brand. You get a photo shoot, you get a beat, you know what I mean? So I was thinking of things that I know that artists need, you know what I mean, moving forward as they're establishing themselves, building their brand. So that's why I went
Are you going to do some consulting for them?
You said what?
Are you going to do fashion consulting for them?
I might. I'm hot. I cost.
I know. We
yeah,
know.
I cost. I ain't cheap.
We
But, you
know. We
for
know.
for the movement, for the culture,
Listen,
you know, I can sprinkle.
You'll
I
think
can
you can do
sprinkle
a
a
30
little
minute,
song.
little
Yeah, I can do a
15,
little
you know.
light- yeah, a little light something.
Switch that shirt
Yeah,
off.
put
Okay,
that
I'm done.
with that.
We good.
Go. Yeah, I can do
We
that.
good. I did my part.
You know what? I'm adding to the prize pack.
Okay,
Yeah,
listen.
you got a nice little consultation with me.
that's
You know what I'm saying? I might pop
cool.
up at
She
your photo
said,
shoot.
I'm
and,
high.
and get,
We
yeah,
know.
yeah, I cost. So it's as long as you know. Yeah, as long as you know, it's cool.
Listen, don't go over there with her. You ain't what you got. That's what your but nah.
Nah.
It's a girl on Instagram. You can go to her.
Yeah, go to her. I'm not what you're looking
Nah,
for.
nah.
Yeah, I'm not what you're looking
I ain't
for.
even gonna bring you to lunch with that.
Yeah.
Like, we just going to eat. Don't talk. Don't bring that up.
Yes. We're going to sprint.
Yeah, we gonna. Don't
Yeah.
bring that up. Okay.
Yeah, and then also of course Bank he came in
Okay.
for the audition and he was one of the judges. So we had a nice panel, you know what I mean? And like I explained the next day when I did a recap on my Instagram, between those 5 judges, their combined reach, they have about roughly probably 800,000 followers.
Wow.
Between the 5 of them. So I try to stress that to the contestants. Like, you're looking at 5 people sitting in front of you. You don't know what's behind them, because I had these tripods set up on everyone's desk so that everyone can go live at the auditions.
Very cool.
So you don't know who's tuning
Looking.
into these people's lives. So when I even thought about bringing the show here, that was my major thing. I've been in Atlanta for 20 years, and people always ask me all the time, like, how Atlanta winning like that? How? Because they support each other and they stick together. They might be beefing in the city, but when it's time for Atlanta versus everybody, it's Atlanta versus everybody.
Right.
Now Zone 6 might have beef with Zone 1, but they're not going to let it get outside of the city. You know what I mean?
Wow.
And so I just wanted to be able to bring an opportunity to my city, because I know it's a lot of talent here.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? And I just know what this platform has done for people. Like I said, people have got record deals. There was this one guy, Trap Commander. He so happened to be performing at a show in Atlanta, and Shaq was there. Shaq snatched him up. It was right around the Super Bowl. Shaq snatched him up. He signed. He's doing events for Shaq. Shaq
Wow.
did a video for him. You know what I mean? So you just never know. Like this with this one guy that was at the show in Atlanta a couple of weeks ago. Snoop Dogg posted him. Ice-T reposted. Snoop Dogg got 65 million followers. Like, let's be clear, 65 million. This guy he's out of here. You know what I mean? And they posted him as a meme because people were laughing at him. They were throwing the emojis at him, but the guy could really sing. You know what I mean? So what he's gonna do is turn a negative into a positive.
I mean,
you can't go wrong. You got 65 million potential.
1 million.
That's it.
Because the way I look at that, I'm like, if it's only 1 million people that follow me,
Mm-hmm.
baby, if you could just give me $1.
That's it.
I just want $1.
You can give me 50 cents.
50 cents.
Yeah, I ain't greedy.
50 cents.
That's it.
But his life changed.
Yeah, like, and that's what, and that's what it is. You know, it's organic, it's natural, it's not forced. You know, this is just an ideal, like, dreamed it, real lifed it.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it is. You know what I mean? Like, Bank saw, and to me, Bank is a genius.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, aside from him being a good friend of mine, I just think he's a very intelligent guy. And he's just the type of guy that knows how to capitalize on his opportunities. Because for you to be able to take something that you did on your phone in the middle of the night to this, come on now, you got to put some respect on his name.
But that is a part of what I was saying in the beginning, that circle, right? And what I'm thinking as you're talking and I'm looking at you, aside from you just being so fine, girl, I'm thinking, like, how does girl keep getting into these, like, it's almost like you.
I attract it. I'm not
Yeah,
even,
and you
even
know where
gonna
to
hold
be.
you. I'm not even
Yeah.
gonna hold you. But the one thing that I always say, and this is the part that people want to skip over. I produce.
Mm-hmm.
I produce. You know what I mean? Like, they're calling me like, Sakia, I know you're hard on yourself. You got 34 people to pay to come and audition in a market that was not exposed to this. You know what I mean?
And we talking about 3 weeks.
We
That's not a lot of time.
That's not a lot of time. Like, I had so many people posting, reposting, and this is just, I'm not paying these people. These are just people that see what's going on. They know it's something that's going to be big in the city, and
Right.
everybody wants to be attached to something big in the city. I'm going to say this again. I'm not a promoter.
Right.
I don't promote. I just get stuff done.
And honestly, I didn't even and I don't know what your goal was, but I didn't even feel like that you were the promoter. I just
Yeah.
saw your name on it, and I was just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do that. You know, I didn't
Yeah.
perform. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But I showed my face. I went
Yeah.
through or whatever, and I made sure that in the times that I could talk about it to
Yeah.
people, I did that just
Yeah.
because I support her. But you ain't really have to do much. You know,
I
you didn't have to do much.
I really
Yeah.
didn't, because like I said, it's a proven concept.
Mhm.
It's something that he's been running for 2 years. It's something that he took to Charlotte, and it was extremely successful. It's something that he's brought to Tampa. It's extremely successful. Now you got all these promoters from all over the country calling because they see what it is.
Mhm.
They see what it is. You know, it's different. It's nothing like it out in the marketplace. People are looking for content. People are looking for outlets. We just came out of a pandemic. People want to get outside.
And people want to be able to, you know, she told me when I met her in May, she said for the next 24 months, events are up. That's exactly her exact
Yeah.
sentence. I don't know if you
It's
remember. You
up.
said,
Yeah.
oh, the events are up in the next 24 months. And you said to me, get your money.
Yeah.
Right? So I was like, okay, no taken.
Yeah.
Right? We may have to adjust some of the way we do things, right?
Exactly.
But I think a part of that also is with something like this, that the team that you guys have, people want to be a part of stuff they see on social media.
Yes.
That's why everybody loves TikTok, right?
Yes.
They see somebody do a TikTok, they want to be a part of it. That's the same thing. The man that did it on his phone,
Yeah.
he made it so great in another city. People are following that, right? They want to. They can't wait to be
They
able to
can't
say
wait.
they were there.
They were there. They can't wait to throw listen.
Yeah.
I had it set up at the auditions just for aesthetics, visual aesthetics. I had the bowls with the emojis in it. People are dying. Antonio Tarver is sitting next to me like, Sakia, please let me throw some. I'm like, bro, this ain't that. Like, the throwing come next week.
Right,
I
you
just
can't
need
do
you to
that.
sit here,
Mhm.
watch the talent, judge it on your note card. They ready to throw. I'm
Yeah.
talking about listen.
Yeah.
People is coming just to throw the beanbag.
People
Let's be clear.
People come for experience. I'm
Yes.
telling you.
Yes.
Like, and I learned that from painting the trap. People be wondering like, you know, why y'all gotta have the money? I'm like, it might be fake money, baby, but it means something.
It means something.
People be waiting. Like, please, can y'all throw the money on me?
That's what I'm saying. They
They
wanna-
want to do it.
dying for that.
Ooh, I want to throw the
I
bean
wanna-
bag.
can I throw they just want to say they went to
Yep.
the show.
And I threw that
and was,
thing, man.
Man, this dude came up on stage. He was so wet, man. I threw everything
I'm the
on
baby
him.
up stage, man.
That's
Wait.
all they want to do. I done seen them throw stuff at people that were actually good.
So, what do you like? What type of talent? With the talent that came through, was it the talent that you were expecting? Is it just singing and rapping?
Okay, so that was kind of to be expected. I was kind of prepped by Big Pat. Shout out to Big Pat from Basement Entertainment. That's Bank's partner, along with Hannah Kane. Pat and Bank kind of explained that to me. Just given the name, the demographics of the people that are associated with it, people are going to think it's a singing and rapping
Competition, yeah.
talent situation, and it's not. Like, I was very clear. Like, I want 3 bad chicks that double dutch. Like, where y'all at? You know what I mean? Where's somebody that can juggle knives? Where you at? You know, where I'm thinking America's Got Talent. That's what I'm thinking. Where are the people that put the fire down their throat like this and then, you know, where's she at? You know, pull up.
Right.
Those are the people that I want. We had a lot of rappers, you know, that's to be expected. We had comedians, we had spoken word people. So it wasn't as diverse as I would have liked it to be, but
It's the first go round.
It's the first go round, you know, and I had already knew that after the auditions, I could see what the talent was, and then I can go in and pick and plant people like, hey, you do this. Like, I got a girl, I'm waiting just for her to hit me back. She hula hoop. Sis, come hula hoop. You might get something thrown at you.
Yeah.
But hula hoop.
And you
Do your
and
thing.
you need it for marketing.
You need it.
Yeah,
You need
you
it.
need it. You
Because
need it.
the path and the vision that they have for this, man, it's bigger than Nino Brown. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's really, we really trying to take it there.
And I think it can be. I
Oh,
mean,
it
like you
will be.
said,
It will be.
It will be.
be.
Yeah, we'll be back.
Yeah.
We'll be back. I know I'm just gonna say something. We'll be back. I'm gonna hold it.
Jacobs Production, in partnership with Trinity City of Praise and the African American Family Institute, presents a musical play, 10 Boys and One Girl, coming soon to the David A. Stratz Jr. Center for the Performing Arts, 1010 North Mercedes Place, Tampa, Florida, September the 18th, 2021. 2 p.m. matinee show, 7:30 p.m. late show, $25 general seating, VIP seating $50. You don't want to miss this powerful performance, a story of a man and woman raising 10 boys, 1 girl, through trial and obstacles. With resilience, faith, and love, they made it. Directed by Nate Jacobs of the West Coast Black Theater Troupe. Musical director Davon Jameson of Jacksonville, Florida. Tickets can be found at the Stratz Center box office. For more information, call 813-229-7827. 10 boys, 1 girl, family strong.
Slap talk, trap talk, just talk with Madam CJ. Right here on In Touch Radio every Thursday at 7 p.m. Talk to me, baby. Trap talk, y'all, on In Touch Radio.
Hey y'all, it's Trap Talk Radio. Trap Talk, trap music and trap possibilities with Madam CJ. Right here on In Touch Radio, reality radio, where everyone is a star. And if you haven't already, go ahead and text a friend www.intouchnews.com. Again, it's www.intouchnews.com. Make sure you guys call in and talk to us, 813-444-9588. And we are here. We're talking to Zakia about the amazing new show that she's bringing to Tampa, The It Show.
The It
right?
Show,
The It
yes,
Show.
yes.
And so we're just discussing how last week they had auditions and next week is the actual show. And so where's the show going to be at?
The show is at Whiskey North.
And does it cost?
On Dale Mabry. There is a door charge. I'm not sure what that is right now.
Okay.
But there is a cover charge.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you don't come there like,
Yeah.
y'all don't know her. Okay.
Yeah.
Bring
Even if you do know me.
Bring the $10.
Yeah, even if you do know me, you know what I mean? Because
whatever.
at the end of the day, this is a production. You know what I mean? We ain't in the backyard with it. You
And
know?
even if we
even if we
was,
were, you know,
baby, we got to pay for these sodas.
yeah, the backyard costs. Yeah, the backyard costs.
So yeah, y'all make sure y'all come out and support. And and if you are, what if they miss the auditions? Do they just wait till next month?
Well, right now, my vision for it is I want to do it every quarter because I want to, the people that missed it this time, I want them to be like salivating for it. Like, oh, so now you're going to see us go to Detroit. You're going to see us go to St. Louis. You're going to see us go to
really
Cincinnati.
ain't finna be in town.
You're going to see, huh? Oh, no, I'm outside. I went to the airport yesterday and bought 4 tickets. I'm gone. Like, I'm outside every week. I'm in the air. Cloud hopping.
I'm gonna hop in one of her bags.
Yeah, I could take you. I got you. I got you.
Oh, let's go.
And you know what's
Somebody got my baby.
Yeah. She could come. Legacy could come. Legacy could come before you could come.
Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm
Serious.
with it.
Yeah, be
I'm with
clear.
it.
Like, let's be
I'm
clear.
with it.
But,
I'm with it.
but you know what's so wild, and I have to stop using the word like what's so crazy. The show is on August the 18th, and when we sat down and thought about the date, we just all agreed on the date, right? So I'm texting someone.
What is that date?
And I text August 18th, and it hit me. August 18th is 1 year to the exact date that I was released from prison.
Girl, okay, so wait a minute. That just give me chills. I promise you.
How you think I felt?
Listen, I didn't know the date, right? But this morning, I said, I wonder how she feeling. I promise
Yeah.
you, girl.
How crazy is that? And I'm gonna tell you what's so crazy. When I was away and I called home, all I heard was about this show. Man, I don't know what bank got going on, man. He up at the compound, people throwing stuff at people, man. It's up. This is all I heard while I was away. So for me to come home and 1 year, the exact date, I was released on August 18th, 2020 at 2 p.m. from Alderson Federal Prison Camp in West Virginia. So to go from there to here,
I know you ain't
Child.
crying, but I want to cry.
child, y'all better stop playing, because God don't play
That's,
by
what,
me.
that's how I feel.
God do not play by me.
Baby, it's been only a year, and you
1
not walking
year.
around here with your head hand down. I mean, girl, she in the air. She just went to the airport about 4 tickets.
Four.
Oh, you
4.
can't say that. I can't say that. On
I got them in my backpack. No kizzy.
And
I
don't
got
let her
my
pull up
backpack.
on you. Listen, let me tell you, and I would never ever forget this story. Me and her gonna be, we gonna say, here we go, we been friends 10 years.
Yeah.
We said, listen, when she pulled up on me, it was at what is it, a Bentley?
Yeah, it's a Bentley.
I ain't never seen no Bentley in real life. I ain't never seen one in real life, right? So, listen, I'm from Tampa. Trust me, trust and believe, baby. I'm from Tampa for real. And yes, I have a master's degree. I have successful business, whatever. But at the end of the day, I just had a hot sausage in my office. Okay? I'm that girl from Tampa. I ain't never seen no Bentley before. I was on the phone. I said, wait. I said, girl, I gotta call you back.
Because you was out there with Rhonda. You was out there with Rhonda.
I was out there with Rhonda, but I was on the phone with my god sister. I was like, she said, girl, what's wrong? I said, girl, this girl just pulled up in a Bentley, girl. She said, for real? I said, yeah, girl. I was like, oh, I ain't never seen it before.
That's my weekend car.
Baby.
Yeah, that's my weekend car.
But that, for me, that was also for me. I don't know if I've told you that, but that was a confirmation for me because that was a part of the things I had been saying. I want to be around people that, even if I don't care to drive a Bentley, right? But I need to be able to say and be comfortable with saying, oh yeah, my homegirl, and not think twice about it, right? Be able to be in those circles of people that I can call and say, girl, let's go eat, and not be able to, that's not so far fetched from me, even if that's not my immediate desire.
Right.
That was confirmation for me. I was like, okay, I'm changing the circle. I'm doing what I want to do to be in the right network because who knows what you may call me for.
Yeah.
You know
No,
what I'm saying? And be like, hey, CJ,
Yeah.
which might be the link that I need. And it's not just about that, but even if it's just a conversation, being able to talk to people that understand what you need and have the right mindset.
And you know what? There's a meme that I post on my social media quite often. And it said, get you some success stories so when you talk to people, it don't sound like they bragging.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Get about your business.
Right.
Because all I'm doing is telling you about my life. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sitting around telling people I drive a Bentley. I just told you, it's just my weekend car.
Right.
I drive a Mini Cooper every day.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But on the weekends, if I want to pull up, I can pull up.
She pulling
You know what I'm
up.
saying? I pull it up.
She pulling
And then it's so
up.
crazy today, I just decided I'm going to get me a new Range Rover 2022. They coming out, new body style.
Where you
I'm
gonna
getting
get
it.
it?
I'm getting it when it come out in the
Okay,
spring. Spring of
okay.
2022. I'm
Okay,
going to
girl.
do it. Like,
And
in a
it's gonna be
minute,
done.
I'm just going to be flying. I don't even like to drive. Like,
And I can see that
Yeah.
though. I can see that.
I don't. I don't like to
Because
drive.
that's when you had the driver in Atlanta.
That was my goal.
Yeah, you go,
to
okay,
get
okay.
me to have an Escalade and my driver. You know what I'm saying? I didn't see it to fruition. I still had to ride up and down 85, but it's cool.
It's all good. It's part of it.
Sometimes it's timing. That wasn't the right time for me. You know what I'm saying? So now it's like, hey, like I just tell people all the time, you just gotta be ready for your moment. And last week, I've been talking about this all week, and I'm just gonna continue talking about it because
Right.
I learned so many life lessons. Last week, when Jadakiss and the Locks did that versus against Dipset, it was so many life lessons in that 1 hour and 53 minutes that they were on that stage.
Okay.
Jadakiss been Jadakiss. Jadakiss just didn't wake up Wednesday morning and turn into Jadakiss. He been the artist.
Yep.
He been having bars. He been having stage presence. He been having, but he also had a lot of drama. He on Rough Riders. It's 1,000 people on Rough Riders. DMX is a star of Rough Riders.
Right.
You in a contract battle with Bad Boy. Diddy won't let you go. You know what I mean? So there were so many things that hindered him. Real music insiders, they always knew Jadakiss was top 5. Last Wednesday, the world saw that he
Wow.
was top 5. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, I know a lot of people. I was in Atlanta actually a couple weeks ago when Kanye did his first listening event.
I was just like,
right?
We were texting or something.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the heck?
Yeah, I
She
was
said,
in. Yeah, it was crazy. But
How was that?
it was
Kanye?
Ye. It was
Yeah.
Ye. Like, one thing about Ye had the whole music industry in the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And he was 2 hours late, and not one person said anything about anything. And I went to the concert with Bank. So I always tell people, because people like, I'm here, I'm at the concert. I'm like, yeah, you at the concert, but you ain't at the concert like I'm at the concert. Like, we at the concert.
Yeah, we're there.
We're
but
there,
it's a little
but I
different.
just move a little bit differently. You know what I mean? I'm just keeping
No,
it a buck with
for
you.
real,
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? So we had a suite at the stadium, and like everybody, because the thing about Atlanta, their music scene is a big family.
Okay.
So everybody's suite is everybody's suite. So people just walking in and out of everybody's suite. You know, Tip in the suite, 2 Chainz, 21 Savage, Kevin Gates, Lil Yachty, this person, that person. We just all outside.
Yeah.
And everybody is sitting here on pins and needles waiting for the greatness that is Kanye West. He was literally 2 hours late. And nobody said no. You know, and it's not like these are regular people just sitting around
Yeah.
waiting on him.
They have
They're
ears, too.
celebrities in their own right.
Right.
You know what I mean? They're Grammy Award winners in their own right. But it's levels. It's Ye, and then it's them. You know what I'm saying? And then
But
it's us. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then it's them. You know what I'm saying? So, like, let's be clear.
But I think also it probably was appreciation for the craft. Because Kanye, girl, I you know, I'm not a huge Kanye fan, but
you respect it.
I respect, and
You
I respect
him.
music. I
Yeah.
respect lyrics. I respect creativity.
Exactly.
Right? I genuinely believe God placed him here for this time.
Yes.
Well, I was listening to the church service, even though he's done with that. I was listening to how he remixed. I gotta find the song, but baby, couldn't nobody do that but him.
Right. He the only one.
So
Listen.
he the only one that could have done that.
Kanye came out there 2 hours late. Okay? No mic. Red outfit, orange shoes, stocking cap over his face, didn't say a word. He played music, ran around the stadium, did like this, got on his knees and prayed, got back up, pumped his fist, walked off, he out. God bless y'all, good night. He did not say one word. He didn't say a word, sis. He didn't have a mic. He didn't have a mic.
I'm not finna talk to
He
him.
wasn't even, it's not like I'm going to even pump fake and act like I'm
Yeah.
about to do nothing. I
I'm
ain't
not
doing
doing
nothing.
nothing.
I'm here.
And I knew that before I came
I knew
out.
that before I came out here.
I'm not doing nothing.
I'm not doing
So it was
nothing.
a listening party.
It was a listening party.
Okay.
And then, on top of that, he did it again.
I know.
And people went for it again.
They did. They did. I know. I saw people that went. Yeah.
Again. So it was just like, you know you bad when you tell and show somebody what you gonna do and they
And you
still
still do
allow
it.
you
Yeah.
to do it.
It's like I said. People can talk. He said he like listen. I don't even feel like he does it cocky way. He is who he is.
And one thing about Kanye that I can respect, he accepts his greatness. Some people shy away from it. You know what I mean? It's scary when you legendary. It is. Them lights shine bright. And everybody is not equipped to deal with that. This man sold out a 60,000 capacity stadium with a tweet. He put a tweet out on Monday, and by Thursday, he got 50,000 people in there. No radio, no promotion.
So wait a minute.
tweet.
I didn't realize it was that many people.
It's
in
the
there.
Benz Stadium. It's where the Falcons play.
I really thought in my mind, and excuse my ignorance, I thought it was like okay, we only gonna sell 4,000 seats.
Girl, bye. Ye had him up through there.
Wow.
Twice. He did it twice. He did it twice. Yeah, so stop playing with him. So at this point, and then it was like, he's so gangster, he moved into the stadium. I ain't leaving.
But you need to do that, right? Okay, something I do, and it's definitely not on that level, but like, if I have a big event, especially a grand opening, I gotta be by myself, right? I go find me a good breakfast. I think I told you, I have to have me some good coffee. And I literally just got to write in my journal. I need that, right? To focus, so I can say, okay, let's go. We finna kill this, right? Whatever he got to do, let the man do it.
Sis, you can't take over a stadium.
Listen, that's
Look,
the man- the
training
man-
camp
the
is
man.
starting. The Falcons is back. They need their
So
home
wait,
back.
so he not letting them in now?
Girl, they don't. Now he done move. I think he moved to Phillips Arena. That's where the Hawks play. The Hawks don't come back to October, so he like we just gonna move next door. My boy is taking over whole stadiums and whole arenas. They gonna do an MTV Cribs on Kanye. I seen a meme.
Oh,
he was in
goodness.
front of like the Georgia.
A little twin. He got a little
Girl,
twin bed.
Listen. That guy is.
And he something great is gonna come. But when I see him at this, like what's her name, Leandra Johnson, you know what I'm talking about? She a gospel singer, but she's anyway. She had a lot of different stuff that's happened. She was an alcoholic. She supposed to be a gospel singer, but she on there cussing. But she came out with a song last year called Exodus. This is anyway. I'll let you hear it. Everything she went through was for that moment. I feel like even with Kanye, say what you want to say about him. Everything that he's going through is for what he has to do now.
Let me just put something in perspective, and this is what a lot of people just forget. 4 years ago, Kanye was on Twitter begging Mark Zuckerberg for $50 million because he was in debt. You don't remember that? He asked the dude like, bro, loan me the money. Now my boy 1.8, 1.7 to the good. And I was looking at a picture of Kanye, Jay-Z, and Rihanna from that Run This Town video.
They all billionaires.
They all billionaires. Man, y'all better stop playing. That's what I'm telling you. You just never know. You just never know. Who would have thought Rihanna was going to become a billionaire selling makeup?
by herself.
By herself.
By herself.
She didn't marry nobody. She ain't come from no family, nothing. She saw the opportunity, and she went for it.
And then she didn't, we got to stop doing this, right? Second guessing what we know.
Listen.
Baby, I know what I know.
I know what I know. I know what I know. And it's something that I even have to tell myself. What if it turned out exactly the way you think it's going? Or better. Entertain that. Feed that. Don't feed the negativity.
Life and death is in the tongue.
It is. Don't feed the negativity because the negativity is going to be there. You ain't even got to go looking for it.
You don't.
It's going to be
It's
there.
coming.
So let's just focus on when that dream hit your spirit, whatever you think the biggest maturation of that dream, hold on to that. If you had a dream for Painting in the Trap, that it was going to be $100 million business, hold on to that. Don't hold on what if they don't come?
Yeah.
What if this? What if that? Man, I got $100 million right here.
I feel like because you're pushing it away.
Yeah.
Every time you do that, you push it farther and farther away.
Yep.
Stand on that jump.
Stand on it.
Because, and as I said before on this show, it's things that we speak and we forget about it, and you be like, oh yeah, well I said that.
I said that. I said right now you're living in a prayer or a dream that you had 6 months ago.
Thank you, Lord.
Man, listen. Y'all better stop.
You
I ain't
living
come here
witness.
to preach.
I
ain't
come
come
to
to
you,
preach.
girl.
I
I'm
just
telling you,
came
I sang the
chill.
hymns.
I just came to chill with you.
I start
You
singing.
told me to pull up, so I pulled up.
I start. Y'all already know, baby.
Yeah, you just told me to pull up, so I pulled up. I ain't come to preach.
Listen,
But if you want to go there, we can go there.
Listen, we're going to save it to the next show, baby, because I'll be in here singing, crying, shouting. Where's the holy oil?
Yes.
Right?
Nah,
Well, listen, I'm so happy that I felt like, since I couldn't get you, I couldn't take you on a date. Nowhere. A lunch date, y'all. A lunch date, right? I feel like, let me get her in here, but I thank you so much for coming through.
I thank you for having me. It's always a real time.
Yes, girl.
I always enjoy it.
Make sure you guys support the It Show.
Yeah. August 18th, doors open at 8 p.m. Show starts at 9 p.m. Pull up. Whiskey
And make sure you follow, what's the Instagram? Yours.
Sakia the Great.
All right. See y'all later. Thank y'all.
Holla.
Bye.